first championship game without Flip Nomberg here. Had a moment of silence there right before the national anthem. True legend of the game.
Absolute legend.
Creator of Rocket Pocket,
One of
the offset
co-founders.
head, and of course, co-founder of the Vail Lacrosse Shootout. No, he's looking down today, watching this epic lacrosse game that we're about to see between Laxachusetts and FCA. Joining me on the mic is Chi-Chi. How you doing today, Cheech?
I'm doing great, Jamie. It's great to be here. Big game of lacrosse coming up. Big shout out here to Jamie, one of the greatest producers of all time here, joining me. It's great to be here. Good day for lacrosse.
We're happy to bring you guys the stream to watch this epic game. We've got players all from the East Coast, just about all from the East Coast here today. Headed to colleges such as Brown, UNC, Hopkins, Harvard, Bucknell, Providence, Middlebury, Holy Cross, Tufts, Maryland, Duke, Hobart, Penn, Dartmouth. And that's just Laxachusetts. Who you got there on FCA, Cheech?
Looks like we're going to be having boys playing for FCA going to Maryland, Penn, Harvard, Duke, UNC, Denver, a couple Notre Dames, Georgetown, Hopkins. I got to tell you, this is looking to be a pretty competitive game here, Jamie.
Some of the best club lacrosse. These guys are just put together some dream teams here.
I think we're in for a treat today. Beautiful day here in Vail as we get off first face-off. Number 14 has been extremely successful this entire tournament on face-offs. So we see a transition push here for FCA. Looks like they're going to settle it down, get their pull off the field as they start working the ball around.
FCA was in a blowout game against Team Colorado. You may have been on for the Team Colorado stream. They had a wonderful game against the Tropics, but ended up losing with giving up a goal with under 2 minutes to go. True heartbreaker.
Great game of lacrosse, though.
Epic game from the Tropics. The Tropics were in against Laxachusetts, and the Laxachusetts' relentless defense is what won them the game in double overtime. But you see the first rip.
Absolute rip coming from number 13.
Duke Lenigan.
Well, I think that was Michael Sisselberger, committed to Lehigh. One of the younger kids on his team, showing that he can roll with the older boys.
Lefty rip as he's waiting for his defender to come.
Puts the FCA boys up early. 1-0. Another face-off coming in here.
It's a good start for the underdogs. I think you have to call FCA the underdogs.
I mean, Laxachusetts has been a completely dominating force, especially at this tournament for years. Pretty sure that they actually won the tournament last year.
They are the reigning champs, coming down with a nice fast break. See if they can even it up. Rips it high. Jake Antonucci, my apologies. Jake and the fam. Hope you're watching.
Some big names, big names coming in here playing.
People that you guys are going to see in the NCAA tournaments, games. If you're into college ball, recognize these names.
You'll be seeing them real soon.
Years to come.
Little X movement coming from Laxachusetts. Good defense from FCA, passing the ball around.
FCA's got a nice compressed D going into today. They aren't extending out too far.
Number 17, big rip, but a save. Number 16. Looks like that was Skylar Walland, committed to the Ohio State.
Or George Walsh, perhaps.
Possibly George Walsh as well.
Another teammate going to Ohio State next year. Now, FCA has got guys from all around the country. A big contingency in the Northeast with Maryland, New Jersey represented, Pennsylvania. Then they stretch west all the way to Ohio, and a couple players from Texas.
Tate Young coming from Austin.
Wide open on the side.
Big
Connor
save.
Mayer, UNC commit, hits the goalie in the numbers.
Just to reiterate, every single player on these teams' rosters are committed to big-time schools, getting ready to play some extremely competitive college lacrosse, showing off their skills here up in Vail.
Laxachusetts is happy to settle the ball. Make sure they get the right personnel in as they try to even up the score on this second possession of the game.
A little bit of slowed down offense.
Big dodge coming. They're clearing out the space for him. A nice wrap check from the short stick.
Number 2 for Laxachusetts picks up big ground ball. Number 3 gets the pass, but gets checked.
Looks like a
that's
loose
gonna
ball push. Gonna give it back to Laxachusetts. Man, that was a great wrap check by Skylar Wallen. Don't see shorties throw it too often as they're hip to hip running down the side of the field. So we resume action. Nice patience on display. Again, I think that's been the name of the game for Laxachusetts. Their offensive game.
Comes a big rip. Ooh,
Finds
number
the
21 from downtown rips it top left. Huge goal for Laxachusetts.
Jake Quilty.
Jake Quilty, what a rip.
He's got cheddar on that one, written all over it. Take another look. Triple teamed on the middle, finds the open guy. No backside defensive help from FCA as everybody was crashing in to that dangerous crease area.
I gotta tell you, I think the Bowdoin coach is gonna be pretty happy with that goal. Big powerhouse D3 school. Great competition. As we get ready for another face-off, 1-1, 8:10 left in the first quarter.
Off to a fast start. FCA has been putting points on the board the last 3 days of the tournament, whereas Laxachusetts has had some close ones and really had their defense on display.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie, but it looked like Laxachusetts put 2 poles on the face-off.
You know, they've been doing that a lot. Number 10 is Frankie Higgins, and Frankie has been a dominant force at the X spot, taking all of the faces, and you can see him in action at Bucknell.
Johnny Wiseman with a big rip from up top. Just goes a little bit too far left. FCA maintains possession, excuse me. Ball movement coming from the FCA boys. Looks like number 13 is going to be going in for a dodge. Drops the ball.
Phantom check there.
That's
It
a
rolls
turnover.
all the way out of bounds. Grass is cut pretty short today. Sometimes when you play in grass, the ball sticks, but not here at Vail in these pristine conditions. Mountainside.
Literally mountainside. Have a beautiful view of the Vail ski resort for a little backdrop for this incredible day of lacrosse.
If you haven't been up here, it's a good time to check it out. Summer times or the prime times. If you ski, you got about 6 months out of the year, 5 or 6 months out of the year, where you can get some of the world-class backcountry skiing.
Incredible. Once the snow melts, time for some lacrosse.
Nice skip pass over the far side.
Number 20 for Laxachusetts. Making some moves up top, passes it off, working the ball back around.
Drew X got a short stick matchup that they like.
Whoa,
He trips
just-
over the goal wide open.
Ooh,
Nobody.
big save.
No slide, and the goalie comes in clutch. George Walsh with stuff on the doorstep. Easy clear. 2 pulls are running up the field.
With a rip from number 4.
Huge shot.
And that's Oliver. Is that Hollow?
Hollow.
Hollow.
Headed to Harvard. You can see that rip right-handed big long pull.
coming from a powerhouse boarding academy, Deerfield, which just cranks out commits left and right. We also have an attackman on FCA from Deerfield. Watching his long pole teammate absolutely crank one. Puts up FCA 2-1 over Laxachusetts with 6 minutes halfway through the first quarter.
Now, Chi-Chi, we saw long pole pass a long pole about midfield.
Yeah.
You know what? It kills me in lacrosse that you can't give somebody an assist for setting that play up.
I mean, they have just as much to do with what just happened there than anybody
Sets up
else.
the inside of the field, but he was still took another 15, 20 steps before shooting, and that's why he's not going to get the assist for this one. Needs to be a bang play.
Yeah. Deep down in his heart, though, he's going to count that as a big A.
It's got it in my heart, Cheech.
It's right there, Jamie. See Laxachusetts
Big
trying to go for the
running
equalizer.
start
14
down
with a
the
rip.
alley.
Great shot.
Nicholas Loring had a couple put on the board yesterday. Big right-handy ripper.
We go start from X. Number 10 on defense, following his boy. Good defense. Number 2 keeps the ball, though, after a great check. Passes it up top.
Gives it. Got to figure they're going to switch sides here. Clear it out. It's great off-ball movement where they give him the room,
Here comes a
time,
double.
and space.
Holds on to the
Double
ball,
team
gets the
comes.
shot off, gets slapped. I think that might have been a slash, Jamie.
Yeah, it looked like he was being held too there.
Could have been.
I think the referee's giving him a holding.
Yeah.
He's going to put the short stick in the box. Got to keep their good pull out on defense. Johnny Weissman gets to stick around for the man down opportunity. Penalty kill here from FCA. Laxachusetts starts with the ball through X, looking to even it up here on this man up. Got 30 seconds to do it. They move it around. They know that they're going to find the opportunities. No need to force anything here early on this one. So he does skip it through, finds an open man. Oh, would have hit the goalie in the face. He didn't put his stick there.
Skylar
instead.
Walland from Ohio.
Committed to Ohio State in the cage.
Staying
Absolutely
in
on
state.
fire. Keeping FCA on top.
Making some massive saves out here today.
Ball's moving around through X. Still subbing from FCA. They're going to settle down, but that gives Laxachusetts the opportunity to push out on them.
Yep. That's what we're seeing right now.
That's the
Short stick
aggressive
on short
defense
stick.
that won them the game yesterday. That has put them in amazing position to control the possession game.
Henry Schertzinger dodging right now.
Great split dodge to the left.
That was beautiful. Unfortunately, misses the goal. FCA keeps possession. Tommy Schelling with the ball. Also, Deerfield alumni.
And like they're playing the two-man game behind X. No,
We've
they're
seen
gonna
that a
swing it
lot.
up top. You know, it's a place on the field where you can kind of have free reign. You can work with a pick and roll. You can slip the slides.
Whoa, big hitch. Gets blocked by the defense. He's going to get that ball back, though. Chases it down.
Is that getting his own rebound? What a hustle play.
You can tell these teams want it. They're going to be putting it all out in the field today. Last game for the tournament.
They know the prestige that comes with the Watts Traveling Trophy.
Garrett Ledman moving the ball. Almost got the double team. Still has the ball. Looks like he might be looking for another dodge.
They're going to clear out space in the middle and let the bigger...
Ledman with a swim dodge. Rips it. Looks like they got a good check on that. It's going to remain FCA, though.
FCA has an opportunity while Laxachusetts is substituting. Don't take advantage. Might
Puts it
not
on
have recognized
crease,
it.
Bounces right off his head. Looks like number 13 is going to save that. Passes it down.
Sizzleberger, 13. One of the best names in today's game.
Love it. Big showcase of names today.
Dodge down the left side, moves it through X, finds his backside cutter.
Great look.
And I'm not
Even
sure if
better
that
defense.
hit somebody or the goalie stuffed it.
I think that might have been a check. I'm pretty sure he caught the ball. Laxachusetts defender. Ooh,
Oh,
keeps it in.
just
Big
saves the
save.
play.
Gets rocked.
Big hit
That was number
from
10.
Brandon Moe. Good heads-up play, recognizing.
Actually, Owen McManus. Owen McManus, number 10. Just cranked him. Kept the ball in FCA's possession. It looks like we're having a little bit of trouble with the rosters here. Brandon Moe. Did indeed.
Sure does have a Cajun name, Mr. Moe.
Mr. Moe.
But, interestingly enough, I'm not sure where he's from, but he's going to Georgetown. Let's see if they know how to pronounce the name down there. M-E-A-U-X. How would you say it? Tweet us at Vail Lacrosse.
Toss out your hot takes. Number 13, looking like he wants a dodge. Ooh, slips up a little bit.
Big check comes.
Laxachusetts recovers from that double. Number 19 wants it bad. Double comes, pulls it back out. Looks like they have some numbers here. Rips it. Good God. That was an absolute crank. Almost from the restrainer line, coming from number 19.
Tate Young. Nope, not Tate Young.
Goal scored by
I think that was Johnny Wiseman.
unassisted at 51 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Working with two polar opposite rosters here in the media tent, really testing our skills here. Regardless of the name, absolute rip. Number 19 puts up FCA 3-1. Only 51 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 14 again being absolutely dominant at the midfield face-off, giving possessions to his team, giving scoring opportunities, and we're seeing it here as a 3-1 lead for FCA. Possibly the last possession of this first quarter of just savage lacrosse. Number 8 checks the clock.
Defense
Seems
starts
got low time. Number
pulling
13
out.
coming in again. Henry Schertzinger finds the open man. That's great look.
huge rip.
That is Ledman,
Garrett Ledman.
committed to Duke.
FCA goal scored by number 5.
He's got that big body that Duke loves.
13 seconds left
Huge
in the first quarter.
Midfielder ripped from the crease. Takes a 4-1 lead.
Parents Jeffrey and Donna are going to be extremely proud of that goal. I'll tell you what. I actually had the opportunity to talk to Donna before the game started. Corrected us. We were actually saying his name Ledman.
Ledman.
A lead pipe.
No pipes today. He's
No
getting all
pipes.
net. Straight
Great
to the
feed.
back.
FCA takes 4-1. Very low time. Takes advantage of their opportunity.
My apologies, Donna Ledman. We're excited to have your boys on the field with us today.
Very proud. Number 14
Goes for a one-hand scoop. No threat. There's never a possession.
gets the ball eventually. Quarter 1 expires here in Vail, Colorado. FCA leading 4-1 over Laxachusetts. Jamie, even though it's a 3-goal lead right now, I can't help but to think that this game's gonna be coming down to the wire.
Absolutely. Off with a strong lead, taking it 2-0 right off the bat. Start this.
Having a little technical difficulties here, but
All right, one more
Fortunately,
look.
I was not
Here's
here
how
for
it went
this.
down. Yesterday, 20 seconds left in the game. The Tropics are down by 1, have some great ball movement, find a backside cutter. Geis scores, ties up the game with 22 seconds on the clock. First overtime, not much happens, Chi-Chi, but the second overtime, got to dodge down the alley in a huge rip.
What
to
a
send
finish.
Laxachusetts to their second final in a row, try to regain that another plaque on the Watts Traveling Trophy.
You know, Jamie, super bummed I was in Denver yesterday taking care of business, but thanks to the staff here at Vail Shootout, I was able to hop on Twitter, click a little link, and listen to your guys' voices commentating that incredible game.
Now,
Didn't
Chi-Chi,
miss a-
I
didn't
know
miss a
you're
minute of the
a
action.
Colorado guy, so it had to kill you to see Colorado lose to FCA
Well, you know,
in
it was-
epic fashion. It was a rough first half. They started off real slow, sloppy play.
Yeah.
And today, man, they really turned it around in that third place game.
Yeah.
It was an off day.
You know, as a Colorado native, you always have a little bit of a bias towards your boys from home, but you know, I got to give it to these FCA boys. They came out into this tournament every single game. They won it. They've shown it. I actually thought I saw a paraglider dropping in, crash landing here at Ford 1.
Folks, if you haven't seen it, you have to. We caught it live on the broadcast yesterday. We had a paraglider, said some winds turned on him. He was up in the air for 2 hours, and then as he was flying over Ford Field, the winds changed, and he had to make an emergency landing. He actually crashed into the nets behind the field. If you haven't seen it, go on to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's all over the place.
Vail Lacrosse.
At Vail Lacrosse.
Number 14, kicking it out. His boys down low, pick it up. FCA looking for a clear here. BJ Farrar with the ball, showing his legs. Gonna pass it down to Johnny Morocco.
Morocco's another huge attack, man. Likes to use his
Number
size.
4 calling for the ball.
We saw him score earlier. He's eager to get another one.
Oliver Hollow. Mr. Hollow showing off some great skills here. I tell you, the Harvard coach is going to be very pleased with that player.
In fact, he might be watching today. The cool part about Score Break, what we're streaming on, is you can go online onto the Score Break app where you are watching this, and then there's actually stats tied to it. So if you want to see Hollow's goal, all you have to do is click on his goal, and it'll come to you live.
2 quick shots coming from the FCA boys. Laxachusetts manages to keep their defense alive here. Number 12 passes it off to Johnny Morocco again as he takes it to X, trying to take his short stick defenseman. Number 3 showing tenacity as the double comes. Number 3 recovers inside to pick up another guy. Oh, big takeaway for the Laxachusetts. Number 10.
Great defense from Laxachusetts. Number 10 is Frankie Higgins, Bucknell. He is actually playing midfield. I think the starting defense is from FCA is committed to UNC, Johns Hopkins, and I believe Harvard.
Lots of Harvard players here today.
It's a smart crew on deck. Gotta get a guest commentator, one of those guys up
Oh yeah.
next year.
Throw out some big words.
Not like you and me, Cheech.
Oh no.
Keeping it simple for you guys at home.
Don't want to get too crazy out here in Vail Lacrosse. We're about simplicity.
Simplicity and a good time.
Massachusetts getting a offensive possession here, giving their defensive boys a little break here. Patient movement.
They got-
A couple dodges here from the left side of the field.
They're isolating the 2 short sticks on the left side of the field. That is a really interesting setup.
Little toe drag coming from number 1. Sneaks his way in, but the shot gets blocked as number 1, which is David Conley from Maryland, picks up the ball,
And then he
falls
had-
down as a timeout is called by the FCA coaching staff. Pretty smart call, if I would say so, but
Yeah, when you see a long pole running up the field, not having a good outlet and not having space to create any opportunities or slow it down, it's definitely a good timeout. Nice possession, way to keep it.
get him
Inside
set
the-
clear, set up, instead of kind of like the impromptu scramble when a long pole is getting chased down by a bunch of short sticks. Trust me, in my time as a defenseman, nothing scared me more than getting chased down by 3 short sticks, eager to get that ball back. And I'm the only thing standing in between that.
Sorry about that momentary black spot there, folks. You're still with us. Chi-Chi's still here. I'm still here.
Hanging in there.
Happy to be hanging out with you this fine Wednesday morning.
And a beautiful touch of audio provided from current High Point star Asher Nolting on the aux cord. Really giving these boys some energy with his music. That's one thing about the Vail Shootout. We like to have fun here, so you'll be hearing music during timeouts, during halftime. Everyone's enjoying.
If you hit up the Red Lion later on, you're going to hear some live music.
That's right.
I think there's 2 or 3 different local watering holes that are always hosting live artists during the Vail Shootout.
I got to tell you, Vail has everything. Ledman with the ball right now, top left. Gonna move it to his buddy. Henry Schertzinger passes it off to Ledman. Ledman with the ball, looking like he wants to dodge. Ooh, good defense. Falls down, but knocks the ball out. Ledman back at it, possibly another dodge. Double comes. Looks like they got numbers. And a rip. Just taking advantage of Laxachusetts trying to recover on a double. Finds the open man on the far right side of the field for a disgusting rip.
Michael Sisselberg going to Lehigh next year.
Just puts it top cheddar. Puts it 5-1 here in the first half. Looks like we have a pair of twins on FCA. One on the field, one off. The Schertzinger brothers from Loveland, Ohio. Some brotherly love out here in Vail. He's probably going to be giving his brother some love for that goal.
Loveland, Ohio is a hotbed with Schertzingers. Once again, a beautiful display of long names here. Good check. Ooh, number 4 looks injured. Oliver Hollow not feeling great. Falls down on the field. They're going to call this dead. I'm telling you, it doesn't look too good right now. He was running down, dropped his stick. It looked like he was in excruciating pain. Trainers come out to get him, but he's going to bring himself off the field. What
Showing some
heart
strength
from the kid, man.
You hate to see that. You hope maybe a cramp here at the high elevation. Players are easily dehydrated up here, so usually see a lot of cramps. I don't know, maybe he landed on it weird.
Yeah, it was
Hope it wasn't
lower
anything
body
too
injury.
serious.
We'll definitely let the trainers on it, and if we have any updates, ladies and gentlemen, we will get them to you. Don't want to speculate on anything. As yesterday, saw a few kids get rocked, and they are just fine today. No serious injuries yet to report this year.
Actually, hometown goalie from Cherry Creek, according to my sources, tore his ACL. Knox dent. Big, definitely a hard thing to hear.
Oh no.
But FCA looks like they're going to score here again. That is Johnny Morocco, big boy, coming in, finishing with a bounce that goes just right there up top of the crossbar.
FCA goal scored by number 7, assisted by
I know all of us at Vail are wishing Mr. Dent a quick recovery. Hate to see that. It's a terrible thing in any sport. quick recovery for him. But right now it's 6-1. FCA taking a pretty commanding lead. Ooh, good check. Number
Sounds like
4 for
FCA tried to
Laxachusetts.
get in a timeout. Instead, we
Unfortunately,
got
did not have
William
possession.
Bowen, UNC.
Ooh, here comes a
commit.
rip. Woo! Number
Big one.
10.
Frankie Higgins.
I'm telling you, man, we got a lot of long pole action coming in today.
And
Rips.
goals by number 10.
We already have 2 long pull goals here in the championship game. Fun to see. Got 2 defenders commentating, Chi V and Jamie McClintock. Pair of old players back in the day.
Back in the day. Love to see the action from the long poles, showing some love for the defensive representation here at the championship game in Vail. Beautiful lacrosse being played. That takes the FCA lead down to 4, 6-2. About, ooh, that looks like a hit from behind. Looking a little bit chippy already early in this game.
Yeah, don't like to see those loose ball push that get up and have a little tussle afterwards.
Interested to see where this goes later in the game when, you know, tensions start running a little bit higher, emotions are all over the place. Sure, we'll see some aggressive checks. Already saw one from Owen McManus, big defender, getting the ball back for FCA. Number 19 coming in, passes it off to his ex-attackman, number 12. Gets it back up top to Quinn McCann. He's getting a good dodge. Gets checked, loses
Great
the ball. Number 8 with a
overhand
great
check
takeaway.
from Wilfred Frizzoli.
Beautiful check. Looks like he's gonna wheel this up. Number 20.
Charlie
He's
Pine
pushing.
with
They
the
got
wheels.
numbers. Let's see what happens. Big
And then
rip.
you take
Big
advantage
save.
of it. Nice save again. And a good hustle play from FCA, but still going to give Laxachusetts the ball.
Big stop from number 16 in net. Looks like Skylar Walland. If our rosters do not fail us here, but
It does seem like one of our rosters are a number off.
Yep.
We apologize if you're watching at home and we have misnamed your child.
We'll make sure to get his number right though. Laxachusetts maintains possession after almost losing it to a check inside. Oh, absolutely beautiful goal coming from number 12. Backhanded wraparound goal. Looking like a hockey player once again.
Tommy Joyce
Goals scored by
doing it
Laxachusetts,
himself.
Number 12, unassisted.
Don't need much time and space when you have a shot like that.
Tommy's showing everyone up right now. That's one of the beautiful things about lacrosse. You don't have to be super tall to be extremely successful in this game. Tommy's showing that off as he just runs straight past his defender, puts it in, give us a 3-6 FCA lead with 5 minutes left in this first half. Number 14 again, winning the face-off, doing a great job this whole tournament. He's gonna run this, shoots it.
Frankie Higgins on the backside, but isn't able to get it. Does it all himself. Looks like Michael Sisselberger.
Sisselberger.
Goal scored by FCA.
You know what, Jamie? I think
Number 14,
I think they call him Mikey. Mikey might be my favorite name of this FCA big name roster.
If you could put Mikey and Mo together, I would take my cake. They got a good roster built, though. Getting kids from all over. Let us know where you're watching. Tweet us at Vail Lacrosse.
Another face-off coming up. Sisselberger being absolutely dominant the center circle today as he almost wins this. Oh, wait, yep, no, he picks it up. FCA calls a timeout. Not sure if they needed that, but I think it looked like he was possibly in a little bit of trouble there.
Better safe than
Sisselberger,
sorry.
once again from Central Valley, Pennsylvania.
And let's take a listen in from one of our sponsors here, Cheech.
Sounds good. Play is going to resume here with 4 minutes, 41 seconds as Henry Schertzinger rips it. But FCA is going to maintain their possession here. Good defense.
FCA
Playing
not
strong.
looking to lay off the gas.
Number 19, Johnny Wiseman,
Takes it
showing that he
all
is
the
a
way.
wise man. He's playing incredible lacrosse out there. Running all the way from the right side of the field, running over top, cranks it.
Big lefty rip from the top, kept it in his left hand the whole time. Just outpowered the taller, more powerful looking defender.
I gotta tell you, most of those Laxachusetts defenders are looking massive. And as you can see here, they are doing, or we're about to
Laxachusetts
do
is
a
going to
two-pole face-off
Laxachusetts.
as they put a short stick down at close defense. Interesting calls from Laxachusetts this entire tournament. I remember our game we were watching, they kept 1 to 2 poles on offense at pretty much every single possession. Worked pretty well for them. We have him part of the Vail staff this year. Just shows lots of current and previous players working. Really moves this tournament along, knowing how things go. And I'm sure that we will be seeing a lot of these players with the same amount of success at their teams in the coming years. Number 14, Sisselberger gives the ref a little knuckles, gets ready for another possibly dominant face-off.
The ref might deserve some knuckles the way that Sisselberger's winning every single face-off out here.
Yeah, he's happy with it.
The
We're
long
seeing
pole
it.
Higgins yesterday was a force to be
Ooh.
reckoned with.
Big hit, that's going to be a play on. Uh-oh, Sisselberger's down.
That's not an injury that we want to see.
Yeah, he definitely landed on that hip really just in a really weird fashion with a big body landing on top of him as well. That's not going to feel good, but looks like he's getting up.
He popped up pretty quick there. He's got a little gimp walking over the sideline, but I bet he'll be able to shake that off to keep those face-offs going the way of FCA.
One thing to note as well, Jamie, still have not seen Oliver Hollow return to play. I'm sure he's still getting checked out. We'll keep the stream updated as soon as we get an update on that.
Trainers a little bit busy this second period.
Great trainers from across the state of Colorado.
Across the country, we have trainers coming in, such as Amber Brown, coming in from Minnesota for this one. Amazing staff from all over that love to be up here in Vail. If you're not here, you're missing out, but we're happy to bring you the stream for free.
And I was pretty happy to see that save.
Higgins had a big hit there that absolutely rocked number 8, Quinn
McCann?
I think he nailed it the first time. I think
McCann.
Quinn bounced back up. He's looking good. Higgins is going to spend some time in the box.
If there are any parents watching your child play today, feel free to tweet us at Vail Lacrosse. If either Jamie and I, either of us butcher your child's name, we apologize. They're playing great out there.
Chi-Chi, what's your Twitter in case you're butchering anybody's names?
My Twitter is actually Senor _Chi. That's _Chi_Chi, CHI. Feel free to tweet at me. Maybe send me your reaction to that beautiful goal by Garrett Ledman.
Making Donna proud.
Number 5,
Absolutely.
assisted by number 7 on FCA.
That's going to bring it 3-9 for the FCA boys.
Now, I don't know if anybody saw this one coming, Cheech.
I thought it was going to be a little bit closer, but I mean, Jamie, we still have a little over full half to play in this lacrosse game, and I wouldn't count these Laxachusetts out.
You know, I think they came in the favor, and they weren't expecting FCA to come out firing like they are. They're winning on the face-offs, and it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, that is Sisselberger back in for
He's
that face.
back in, yep.
He's got a little tape on his knee this time, and Higgins is back there.
Ooh, just hits out of bounds, stays on his feet though. Looks to number 7, great ball movement, great save.
Stuff.
Number 12, Tommy Schelling, tries to put it in to put it up 10-3, but Laxachusetts goalie showing some grit, saying no thank you. Number 6 picks up the ball.
Looks like they're going to have another odd man break here, but they're settling it down as the Laxachusetts is getting to the hole faster. Running straight in, not giving them that extra man opportunity that FCA really has taken advantage of today.
Trey Smith passing the ball off to Johnny Wiseman. Looks like we might have a dodge from Wiseman again. He's shown himself pretty darn capable today. There he goes. Pulls it back.
You see the short stick locking off number 5, Garrett Ledman, as he has been relentless already, has put a couple on the board.
Wiseman with a
Low angle shot, hits the goalie in the chest. Like to see them get a better shot than that, but
Looks like they have
Laxachusetts is definitely happy to get the ball back in their sticks. As they find
good look right to the box.
Substituting, streaking William Thomas.
Passes it back up.
Headed to Providence.
Hit the 2-minute warning for the second half. As Smith is D'ing up his boy. Finds a guy inside.
Wide
Great
open. Nicholas Loring with the assist. Jace Lambert with the goal.
Looks like Walland, number 16, the goalie, is going to give a little talk to his defense.
Let's take another look at how it happened. Just settling in, finding that open lane to the right, split dodge, running pass, draws the slide. No 2-slide coming from the back. Hate to see that from a good, well-disciplined FCA defense.
Yeah.
2 slides are so crucial in lacrosse. It's hard to give up your backside guy, but don't want to leave somebody wide open on the doorstep like that. Brings the game to a 5-point spread. As Sisselberger once again wins the face, Sends it to himself, but then gets
Ball is still
checked.
on the ground. Looks like Laxachusetts gets the tough ground ball, falls back down.
Still on the ground.
Ooh, it looks like FCA comes up with it. Number 20, Tate Young, comes up with a crucial ground ball for FCA. Parents are loving that one for good reason, Jamie.
Yeah, it was
Great
quite
effort.
the scrum, quite the slop, but the ball popped up right into his stick.
We're going to see if FCA can take a 6-goal lead here.
There's about a minute left in the half here. FCA is in no rush. They want to get the last shot of the game. They're going to settle it down, probably get their offensive going. I would imagine with about 20 seconds left on the clock. Just toying with him up top for now.
Henry Schertzinger dancing around with his defender. A little two-step action going out there.
And he's got the short stick on him, pulling him all the way out to
Ooh.
midfield. Almost steps on the line. 30 seconds left in the half. And it looks
He's
like
still dancing
the
with him.
backside's starting to move.
He wants it. Henry really wants this. Still
Great
going,
defense,
passes
great
it down.
athleticism. And a
Ledman
drop pass
couldn't
from
hold on to
Ledman,
that.
yeah.
It's going to be
Little
white
bit
ball, 17 seconds. Let's see if there could be a little last-second goal here in the half. We're going to see what happens. They got a wide open man.
17 seconds is plenty of time to move the ball up the field,
Hate to
but
see that
not
one.
like that. Give the ball back to FCA with 10 seconds left in the half.
That's not what you want. 10 seconds is plenty of time for this FCA offense to throw in another
See on the
goal.
top left, we got a midfielder streaking
Uh-oh.
wide open.
Uh-oh.
Ledman recognizing, but gets checked.
Laxachusetts escapes that very near goal from Ledman as he was wide open coming in. Oh boy.
Catching the defense sleeping.
At halftime, score FCA 9, Laxachusetts 4.
Welcome back to the second half here. Vail, Colorado, boys U19 championship, Laxachusetts versus FCA, with a current score of 9-4 FCA.
We are humbly calling this the best U19 tournament in the country.
Humbly, though.
As you see, once again,
Shirts in here.
Sisselberger, right? Sisselberger on the face-off.
Is it Sisselberger? Yep, it is. You're right, Jamie. I was thinking of...
But a failure to advance
Mike.
gives the ball back into Laxachusetts' hands.
Hate to see that one for the FCA boys, but love to see that for Laxachusetts. You see if Laxachusetts can make a little run here for the second half, try to pull away a repeat championship.
Like Alexander Gainey in goal for Laxachusetts finds his attackman down at the far end.
Number 15.
Got a double going. Nice around the world pass.
He was getting
in
torn
a
up.
double team.
Tosses it out.
That was
Great look.
Michael Swirlballis. Swirlballis.
There's some long name representation for the Laxachusetts boys. Finds number 12 for a rip. Ooh.
Huge windup. Only about 6 yards off the crease. Misses. Stick side high.
Skylar Wallen keeping his composure in the cage.
The lefty goalie that seems to be stuffing everything that's close. Let a few in today.
Ohio
But
State's going to be pretty happy with him, too.
he's definitely one of the reasons why these FCA boys have a 5-point lead going into the half.
Killing it. Ambitious move by FCA, only bringing one goalie up here. Finds number 12, checked, right on the crease. Number 2, Jack DeSantis, legging it, passes it to his buddy, Owen McManus, running it down the field.
Owen wants it. Big rip, tries to
Big
go
save.
5-hole instead of really putting it on the deck, making the goalie adjust. And
Number 3, BJ Farrar, legging it down the field. Almost had our third long pole goal of the day. Showing up for the D-boys. FCA taking their time with the long pole in the field. Oh, just kidding. He takes off, catches the Laxachusetts boys sleeping a little bit.
finish that sub, bring in the last of the third midfielders, doing a wholesale substitution,
McKay
settling
with the
it
ball right
down.
now.
5-point lead, no rush, but here they go. Offensive possession, dodging down the alley. Big
Ooh,
slash
flags down.
coming. Hits him up too high. And Laxachusetts did not need that one.
No.
We'll see who the culprit is walking over to the box.
You know,
Be
Jimmy, on
Jake
one end,
Quilty there. Big slash.
not going to help Laxachusetts, but on the other end, you got to take into account they do have to get a little bit aggressive here. Next thing you know, time's going to be expiring. They're still going to be down, but we're going to see if FCA is going to make them pay for it here.
That is one thing. Laxachusetts has played extremely aggressive defense in every game leading up to here. They're rarely getting beat on one-on-one plays, and they are always taking those opportunities. Huge.
Ledman almost with the BTB. Looks like Laxachusetts, their goalie coming through for him, showing some legs. Beating Ledman to the end. Big clear coming in. Legs it. Fast long pull number 4 for Laxachusetts, coming in hot.
William Bowen clearing it up the field, sticking down on offense for the time being. Looks like he's
DeSantis.
open on the backside if he can sneak it, but he's got to pull, so he's going to pull it back up.
Laxachusetts, that is thirsty for a goal right now. I don't think they've scored since, I don't know, first or second quarter. Not for a
They
while.
put a couple up in the second quarter, but
Yeah,
no goals here
I don't think
yet.
it's what they want. Used to more dominating style of play throughout this tournament, even with extreme competition.
Yeah, and they haven't seen anything quite like this. Last time Laxachusetts had a 5-point deficit. It's well over a year ago.
Wallen with staying on his feet, almost a goal for Laxachusetts, but We
Ball's
have
moved up the left side,
Connolly
dodging down low,
playing some
one-on-one.
D. Double
Confident
coming
attackman,
in, looking for
taking
the
on a
open man.
double. Nice recovery to get everybody back in place. Looking for a huge windup.
Great
Going
save by
5-hole. Stuffed by Wallen.
Ground ball by
Wow,
Connor
what
Maher.
a stick. Coach doesn't have the confidence,
Yeah.
nor did I.
I don't think anyone on this field did, Jamie.
But Connor Maher somehow hung on to
Sneaking his
that
way.
one.
I think Maher actually is alumni of Calvert Hall, another preparatory school, another just D1 factory. And you'll see those helmets. They're the white helmets with yellow and red decals. I'll tell you, Calvert Hall played incredible this season.
You know he's making his parents Tim and Karen proud back at home in Maryland.
Absolutely, Jamie. Absolutely. Hope you all are enjoying the stream brought to you by the Vail Shootout. Myself, Chi-Chi, Jamie here, enjoying a great day of lacrosse.
On the ones and twos for your amusement. Couldn't be here if it wasn't for our sponsors. We've got, of course, the town of Vail. Great place to come up, spend some time. Summer, winter, all around.
Not to mention one of my favorite burger joints, Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Always fresh, never frozen, Jamie.
I believe a chicken sandwich is coming my way after this game. Nice number 6 spicy.
I'm more of a Baconator, Jamie, you know? They really do it differently at Wendy's as they sponsor the Vail Shootout. Great move by their PR.
Keeps all of the volunteers happy and excited. Get fed always
Love
fresh
it.
food.
Always fresh, never frozen. Just like that clear Laxachusetts coming in hot.
Finds Peter Murphy wide open in midfield. Murphy still with the ball going around the side.
He's
got
got
a short stick matchup that
Connor
looks like
Maher
he
again.
likes. They are settled down. Moves it back up to the top to William Thomas. As they finish the substitution. Looks like he's eager to get a little isolation down the left as they clear out some people.
Number
Nice
3 on
pick
number
set.
3, switch. Connolly switching, great switch for him. Ooh, big
Right.
moves, finds 12 in the middle. Great
Wide
call.
open Jace Lambert, who scored the game winner yesterday in double overtime, finds space in the crease.
Kid's got some swagger.
Let's take another look. Nice movement inside. Dodge, draws the eyeballs, which leaves Lambert able to find some space all alone. No two slide, which is what the attackmen love. Great dodge with his head up to find the open man on the crease. Laxachusetts brings it back within 4, 9-5. Here we got 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Ooh, white ball off of a little early jump by Sisselberger.
First face-off Sisselberger's lost in quite some time. Yep. Can you grab that for us?
Thank you so much.
Lost a roster momentarily up here on the stream.
It's a little windy
Gust of
here.
wind comes through.
They're trying to bring us down, Jamie, but Vail live stream perseveres.
Once again, pass across the top of the crease. It's errant as the possession goes the way of FCA.
FCA attempting another clear here.
Moving the ball through the goalie. Goalie's acting like a quarterback. They have a ton of offense in his arm, in his mind, and rightfully so.
FCA is going to have to get going here. They got Ledman open downfield. They're gonna, ooh!
Wow.
That's
Big.
definitely possibly to save the goal, but it's gonna be white ball as it bounces off.
The helmet.
Number
of
20, Tate Young. Unfortunate turn of events for him there. Couldn't really help it, but
Nobody knew where that ball went. It was a huge jump from Sam Montgomery, who got a stick on that ball, popped it right up, but none of the players knew where it was. Took a nice ricochet off the dome.
I gotta tell you, Laxachusetts goalie right now, acting like Peyton Manning out there, just throwing some dimes, getting multiple successful clears. Just huge for Laxachusetts right now. Big rip, but even a bigger save coming from Walland. Ooh, toe drag from behind the crease, beats the rider, finds his buddy in the middle.
And Wallen's having some fun out there.
Schertzinger's
Goal.
pushing the ball, gets a touch possibly.
Doesn't look like
There he
it yet.
goes,
There he's
just
in.
got it. Good call by the ref, letting him know. Gets it up to Ledman up top. Here comes
Great
Wiseman.
patient lacrosse. No need to jump and force anything early when you got a 9-5 lead on the board of a championship game. Looks like ball's making its way over to Connor Mayer.
Cahan coming in, looking for an open man. Ooh, good check. Saved the crease rip.
Ooh, looks like a hacked the shin.
That's not going to feel good, Jamie.
Looked inadvertent to me, but
Ledman gets back up.
when you
Showing
take a
some
shot
strength.
like that, nothing the refs can do about it but throw the.
Looks like he's
Throw
going
the
to get
long
up,
jump.
stay on the field. Showing some grit out there, but he's holding his leg.
He's been a key component to the offense. I'm sure they want to use him on this man down, but if he's not healthy, I don't know if he's going to be doing more harm than good.
Penalty on Laxachusetts, number 23.
As far as we're concerned right now, it looks like he's going to stay out there. Interested to see how this plays into his performance right now for this big man down for FCA. Got a 4-goal lead. Honestly, Jamie, that's not too comfortable of a lead when you're playing against such a talented team from Boston.
You know, lacrosse is a game of runs, Chi-Chi. We're used to seeing a flurry of goals in quick succession. It's amazing today. It seems like they've been few and far between, but as I say that, I eat my own words.
Number 12, Tommy Schelling from New Jersey, sneaking his way around the crease and bearing it for the boys in orange.
Goal scored by number 12 on FCA to make it 10 to 5.
So now we have a 10-5 score. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Plenty of time, but I don't know, Jamie. FCA is not really giving up any space here for Laxachusetts to snag on.
You know, they've had a nice compressed defense on the FCA end of things and not giving Laxachusetts the room that they want.
Another great win.
However, it seems like that backside cutters are finding opening. I'd like to see some more off-ball movement if they get the ball again. It does become a make-it-take a game here
Great check.
with almost all of the face-offs going the way
Ooh.
of Sisselberger.
Big checks coming in.
FCA.
Number 8 loses the ball. Looks like he's going to have time to pick that up, recover, get the ball around again.
Seemed like he didn't need anybody else
Laxachusetts
on that.
playing some very aggressive defense right now.
As they
Interested to see
have
how
been
it plays
doing
out.
all tournament. I expect them to press out. I know that these matchups aren't as favorable as the last 2 days, but they need to start pressing out and really getting aggressive with their top-notch defense.
Yeah.
I think that they have trusted them this weekend, but today they're laying off a little bit as they're playing the compact game. Got to figure as time rolls on, pressure's going to continue, get even heavier.
Especially if FCA keeps getting goals. Some good checks coming in, pretty hard checks, but allows for the ball to sail over the net, back into FCA possession.
Back up top to Ledman. Takes his time.
Ledman's looking around.
Again, no
Ooh,
rush.
almost intercepted, loses defender. Wiseman with a rip, top right corner. Goodness gracious, Jamie. That was a goal and a half.
Gotta appreciate the
Scored by number 19 for
view
FCA unassisted at 2:39 in the third
here
quarter.
at Vail as we get our burritos delivered.
Even
What?
the media boys need the fuel, Jamie.
Don't get any beans on that microphone, Cheech.
I'll try my best, Jamie. No promises.
We are stuck here in a small box, smelling, feeling everything each other does today.
Fortunate to have, I believe, Matt Soren, legend of the Vail Lacrosse tournament, with no shoes on, working the camera above us. Not the greatest conditions here, but
On
beautiful
and off
conditions
the
for
field, he
lacrosse.
has done legendary things.
Laxachusetts had an open man, number 3, but
And
that's okay.
instead
They're
of
gonna still
staying
come
patient
in.
like they have been, they don't have numbers on the field, and they force what ended up being a pretty decent shot,
Yeah.
but didn't.
Ooh,
do
ball
anything.
flies
Mike-
over the media tent into the media box. Almost just got hit. Things are getting intense here. I tell you, nobody's safe.
Ball goes
Front
back the
row
way of
action.
Laxachusetts.
Spooked me there. Shout out to our cameraman up top, staying on the ball regardless of incoming flying objects.
He doesn't flinch, does he?
It's an elite team of media here. Vail Shootout. Laxachusetts tries to get a goal here, a little hitch, rip. Good save by Weiland.
Great bouncer, making the goalie dip down and come up, but Walland is absolutely playing out of his mind here.
That's right. Laxachusetts getting a nice long possession here. Minute and a half left in the third quarter. Number 7's going to rip it right to Weiland's stick.
That lefty goalie is throwing Laxachusetts off. I don't know if they did their recruiting on him, as everything seems to be going the way of his stick.
Comes out of the crease, finds an open man downfield. Looks like FCA might have numbers here.
I tell you, Wallen might be a candidate for
pull it out.
player of the game with
Oh,
all
yeah.
he's doing back there at netminder.
I mean, my contenders for this, for at least FCA, I don't know, Sisselberger's killing it on the face-offs.
I
But
think
Weiland also is just doing his job and more inside that cage.
of course Ledman has had at least 2 to my count and has been a threat just about on every possession. See Laxachusetts pulling out on defense.
Number
And a
3.
second slide is there, but
BJ Farrar,
takes the hit.
usually a defender. I've seen him a couple times with a long pole,
And
but
FCA
just gets
goal,
pushed from
scored by
behind
number
right
3.
into an open crease for an easy finish.
35
Here on the
seconds
replay, you
left
see
in the
Laxachusetts
third
pushing
quarter.
out, which is what they have done all tournament. Gets slightly beat. The slide didn't need to come, but it did, leaving BJ wide open for the lefty ripper. Bounces off his defender, throwing the check to his backside.
Seems like FCA is starting to pull away a little bit here. It's almost just 1 quarter left in this championship game.
So we have a 12-5 lead. 30 seconds left here in the third.
No, honestly, regardless of the score right now, this would be huge for Laxachusetts. They need some momentum here, Jamie, and right now it's all for FCA. Very talented offense, going to try to get something going here in the last 20 seconds.
Left, go to the one-on-one game, dodge down the alley. Open,
Hey,
finally goes
why
off
was that
stick
a-
side.
I think that was a one-handed off stick side save by Weiland again.
Who is just standing on his head back there, looking so casual, looking like he's having a good time.
Here comes the ball. Quarter ends. FCA with a 12-5 lead over Laxachusetts, the defending champion last year's U19 tournament.
We'll roll into the fourth quarter with a 7-point deficit. Got to expect some fun fireworks thrown on defense. A lot of pressure coming, and it will be a great fourth quarter of play.
That's right, Jamie. We'll see you back for the fourth quarter.
as we get set, start off this fourth period, Laxachusetts has all of their poles up at midfield. Got 4 on the field. All 3 are playing midfield, 1 back playing in the defensive zone with 2 shorties back there.
Did not realize that. That is an ambitious move. Looks like it could possibly pay off if they can get to this ball, but they're not going to get there in time. FCA is going to take the ball.
Higgins wins his first draw
Number
of the
3,
game,
BJ, is going to be taking the ball in.
but the poles aren't able to secure the ground ball as it rolls out of bounds.
You got to think that Laxachusetts had some talks there for that intermission. I think they're going to be trying some new stuff out here.
You can see him get very aggressive. No slides are coming. As Tommy Schelling takes the one-on-one with good, tough, solid defense. But here you see all of the adjacents locked off. One-on-one, they're going to rely solely on their one-on-one D, as they have been doing the rest of the tournament. Great way to get great job getting a stick on the ball as
Number
Johnny
7,
Morocco
big
takes
guy.
an
That's hard to
underhand ripper.
defend.
One-on-one, short stick on short stick.
I'm telling
Couldn't
you.
tell if that one was a shot or a pass.
I think it might have been a shot,
The
Jeremy.
referees are definitely calling it, so
I mean, we've had 3 back-to-back-to-back right side wraparound attempts here for FCA with little slides to none coming from the Laxachusetts defense. Got to think that might be their plan now. They're going to bring the pole all the way up to midfield to come play. Number 19, Johnny Wiseman, might make him pay here, and he will. As he comes in around, finishes it on his own, unassisted.
tucking the stick, dodging over the top, the over the head check. He dodges down the side, pulls it out, just gets himself a little bit of space to change the angle.
That's right.
And burn Higgins with no help from the backside. It's got to be the plan coming in.
Ambitious call.
Big risk for a potentially big reward. Right now with an 8-point deficit, Laxachusetts needs to start.
They're going to have to start putting the burners on, Jamie.
Absolutely, and quick. Plenty of time to do it.
Just about a minute into the last quarter.
See if Higgins can get his second draw. Nope, back in the Sizzleberg stick.
Number 6, Connor Maher picks up the ball for his boys.
Throws it back to goalie Mike, MVP candidate.
He's going to try to take this. Oh, that might just barely misses the offsides call.
Referees
Number
missed
2,
it.
Jack DeSantis just taking this ball down there, showing some skills. Looks like FCA taking it back to the X once again.
I'm giving it to somebody with a short stick defending him. You know the short stick's not going to put too much heat on you
No.
while you're unsettled like this.
Especially when you're Tommy Schelling. Very capable of burning. He's going to take his time. FCA's in no rush right now. I think they'd rather burn off some time, put Laxachusetts in a really difficult position.
And it looks like Laxachusetts isn't pushing out as far as they were on this last one, but that's probably because of the matchup they have back here at X.
Good checks coming in. As Tommy tries to rip it off of a question mark.
Curls up over the top, gets the angle he wants, just
That's a dangerous shot, but a great check prevents it from being lethal. As we get Tate Young behind, trying to give some work to the Laxachusetts defense.
it's like Frankie Higgins once again.
Ooh.
Playing
Tries to go for
huge.
the behind the back, goes off the
Right,
bottom
whirl.
right post. Laxachusetts gets the ball back. Hopefully you're going to have to get a goal here and start getting back at this 8-goal deficit.
Still
They
need to
got an
make sure they
open man.
clear the ball first.
Great save. Looks like he's got 22 open. Dangerous pass, though. He's not going to pass it. He's going to rip it instead.
Number
Scores.
12, Jace Lambert, got a hat trick on the day.
And
Gorgeous goal.
scored by Laxachusetts, number 12, unassisted at 9-10.
You know, he looks around. He had an open guy. Could have been a hospital pass, but he said, you know what? I got this. Rips it.
You see his teammates streaking down the field. Might have been a smart play, but FCA is caught with their heads to the back, their back of their heads to the ball, Nobody picks up the streaking Lambert,
He rips it.
who is actually lined up for the face-off now. Looks like
He's saying, I got this, guys. Don't worry.
it's going to be the Lambert show here.
You know, you need to start having everyone step up like Lambert is if you're going to want to come back from this game right now. But
Easy
once
draw
again,
win.
Sisselberger is just killing it, and I think he might be my MVP candidate.
You know, the amount of possession that they've had is absolutely incredible. And you can owe a ton of that to Sisselberger.
Exactly. FCA is going to call a timeout
Timeout,
as
FCA.
Sisselberger is almost
9:08 in the fourth
shot
quarter.
out of bounds.
It was a good timeout, too. He got checked right as the timeout came. Ball popped out.
I think this might be a time for a little shout out to our sponsor, Jamie.
Well, what's your favorite sponsor of the tournament here, Chi-Chi?
You know what? I think West Vail Liquors is my favorite sponsor of this tournament.
You know, I hear they are the biggest liquor store in West Vail.
This side of the I-70, baby. You know, it's a huge store. Unfortunately, personally, I'm not old enough to partake and see the beauty of West Vail Liquors, but if you are over 21, please enjoy responsibly, as you can do many places here in Vail, whether it's a nice family picnic or a night on the town.
And the
West
town
Vail
has
Liquors.
so much to offer, too. You got restaurants like the Shakedown. You have Red Lion, Bridge Street, tons of places with live entertainment for once you finish up the beverages you got at West Vail Liquors.
Ready to supply for a great time here at the Vail Shootout for 21 and up.
You know, they actually are supplying the alcohol for my wedding coming up.
Congratulations on that, Jamie.
Hey, thank
Jamie's
you.
getting married here soon.
Up in
Great.
Vail, somewhere that's near and dear to our hearts.
Of course, Vail can't get much better.
See a little tussle going on up top between Ledman and the smaller defender.
Yeah, let's see this. Ooh,
I
he's
think
giving
it's
him a little push.
Antonucci.
He's giving him. He's like, hey, I know you got some size on me, but I'm not backing down. I'm gonna push you around a little bit.
You got to figure the referees are going to call a stalling here soon, as there's no attempt to get
I would hope
forward,
so, Jamie.
which here at Vail means they need to keep it inside of the box once they take it there. No whistle, no stalling called yet, which is surprising to me after about 90 seconds.
I don't know if you all at home can see this, but Ledman is
Walking into your screen,
just
screen
getting
right.
just getting pushed around by number 3 as Laxachusetts gets it back. Gotta wonder if number 3 played into that turnover there with his mind games. Here he goes again. Ledman might get him back, but he gets it to his defender. Good clear.
Way to find Samuel Montgomery open.
Cool. Here comes a dodge. Number 1. He showed his skills earlier before. Speed. Gets a good shot off. They're going to start having to get more of those here coming up. 7 minutes, 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
We've seen Laxachusetts be extremely patient on offense, but now is the time where they're going to have to find some openings, get a little more aggressive, take some more shots.
Oh, he's got a man behind. Sees that coming, pulls it out smartly.
Doesn't mean
They're
they
gonna
can
have to
get.
get something
They
going.
should get stupid with the ball.
Oh no. They do need to start getting things going. Just,
Isolating the shorty back.
they're not
behind
gaining any
X,
time here.
curling over his right, question mark,
Ooh,
misses
looks
it,
like that's
and
gonna
there's
be
no
goalie ball.
backup. Oh.
That is not okay. Not what you want this late in the game, being down 7 goals.
And you might say that might come with the territory of, oh, interesting. The territory of playing club lacrosse. You don't have the time to practice together all the
Yeah.
time. But you see the goalie coming upfield.
You know, regardless of not chasing that, Laxachusetts is a great possession for them, getting a lot of shots off. Smart plays, good dodges. Just hope that FCA doesn't score here.
They found a wide open man streaking by the crease, hits the pipe. That's all right because they still got possession here. 6.5 minutes to go.
Very nice.
7-point game.
Pressing a little bit, still be smart with your defense, but try to get that ball back. Wiseman coming in, just nicks the top crossbar. Almost another devastating goal, but Laxachusetts defense doing a fantastic job staying with these FCA boys.
And you can hear them calling out black, meaning I believe they're going to shut off the adjacents and rely solely on the one-on-one play.
Look, Wiseman is wide open. For a second there, looks like they're back to
Tate Young likes his matchup with the shorty. Got a little
Here he goes, lots of
set
spins.
of pick to roll.
Ooh, I thought that went in,
outside
Jamie.
of the
Outside.
cage.
Pretty moves, just not able to finish there. Looking for a boy, finds his.
Oh, wow.
Flag is
Flag
down. That
does
looks like
come
they're gonna
down.
they're gonna be man up. That's huge for the Laxachusetts boys right now. Clock is paused at 5 minutes 45 seconds as Laxachusetts tries to get a man up opportunity here.
It's going to be a 30-second penalty, I believe. No, I think it's going to be a minute penalty, actually.
On FCA.
There you see BJ throwing his, getting his pole back in his hands. Teammate runs out, switch the sticks, leave him on the defensive end.
Just about a quarter ago, we saw BJ scoring on this goal that he's currently defending right now. Big rip coming from number 22. Laxachusetts maintains possession. Trying to get a goal, start chipping back towards this championship.
They aren't going to move the ball around before they start the possession.
Ooh,
Great low to
shot.
high shot. I
Wow.
believe it was Andrew Antonucci there. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. That was Antonelli, the Italian, going to Brown.
Italian stallion showing his skills off. You think we can get a replay of that, Jamie?
Here it is. Curls up, finds the open man with
Boom.
space. Shells him. Off stick side high. With the right-handed goalie, that would have been right in his stick, but they've been shooting to the wrong side of the cage just about all game. And they finally sneak one past Wayland.
Now, is that 7-13 or is it 8-13, Jamie?
It is a 6-point game right now.
Okay.
We scored the last two, bringing it within 6.
Let's see what happens here. I'm telling you, these face-offs are just.
Great poke check, but runs through it, maintains possession, and sends it
Great
back.
move
They
by
do
Colin
have.
Maher.
They do only have 20 seconds from when they picked up that ground ball to get it
It's gonna be
to
close,
past
Jamie.
half.
Oh, ball comes out. Laxachusetts boys pick it up. Look for the open man here.
Oh.
Turns his back right as he gets the pass. FCA picks the ball up. Finds an open.
Man, hanging in the corner.
Number 7, Johnny Morocco to Tommy Schelling. He's going to take a little stroll.
Again, got the short stick defender here. They want to isolate those matchups. The shorties aren't as likely to take away the ball during these pressure situations, which means you have a better opportunity. Here comes the double. They moved it to the back. Now that it's over the top, you see the goalie is out of the cage.
He is. Ambitious move right now. I think that's a good call, though. It's only 4.5 minutes left here in the last
And they're
quarter.
going to send another double here. The goalie is out. Here comes the double. Oh, and a
Uh-oh.
good ball movement around the cage.
Goalie's sticking by the net just in case he has to get back in there.
There's the
Looks like he's
open
gonna
man.
retreat.
That's the guy that the goalie was guarding. And
there
Tommy
goes number 12.
Schelling
Schelling.
takes advantage. Great heads-up play.
We are back.
As you
to
can
a
see,
7-goal lead.
again, no practice for these guys. Doesn't let them develop the rapport that you need to be able to recover on the backside. See, a goalie's out, playing Tommy Schelling in the corner. Defense has to commit up top, and nobody ever even comes to slide to Schelling.
That's the difficult thing about sending that double team is that you miss that first double, and they start moving the ball quickly around. They're going to find that open guy.
And it was great timing. As soon as the double came, when it was on the top side, they moved it. Never had a chance to set the double.
Yeah.
The tough part is nobody recovered. You like to
Yeah.
see a great, solid defensive team like Laxachusetts have the communication in place to recover and not leave your goalie stranded like that.
Another great win by Sisselberger. Picked up by BJ. He's going to leg it. He's got some wheels on him. Passes it back to Johnny Morocco. They're going to toss this around a little bit. Looks like Laxachusetts playing way more aggressive. They want that ball back.
and they're happy to have the poles out there on defense. Right now, it looks like they have a free opportunity to double, but they're just jogging up there.
And you gotta wonder if this elevation's playing into it. I mean, I know I would be tired, and I'm a native here.
Right, it seems like they're a little disheartened here.
3.5 minutes left.
Not playing the defense that we're used to seeing out of these all-star studded squads.
Your
like
legs get
Laxachusetts.
tired up here. Dehydration playing into it as well.
And FCA still going strong. They want it. They're ready to strip the defending champs of their title.
You're gonna see gets his ball up to number 19, wide open. He's gonna try to leg it. Seems a little bit tired, but see if they can get a goal here. Only 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, you know, they're still working on a substitution back there as Laxachusetts, waiting for their guys to come in. Slow sub getting in. But he's going to go straight for the dodge, look for the curl pass, swing it through X. Little two-man game.
Turns corner, just hits pipe.
Antonelli hitting pipe again.
Great shot, great move. Just unfortunate that it hits the pipe for the Laxachusetts offense.
Look at that. You got to love that hustle from number one.
Oh, yeah, love it.
Antonelli's
He's
the
cruising
only
all
guy
over the
on
field right now.
Laxachusetts that looks like he really still is in the game. Nice check.
Looks like it's going to eventually roll out of bounds. It's going to be Laxachusetts ball. Almost 2 minutes remaining in the game.
7-point lead. See, they're going to leave the goalie up there. And this could be the goalie's time. He might stick around for an offensive possession. Thought about it.
Thought about it for a second. Would have loved to see that. Big rip by number 7, goal.
Scores. Looked like he got a piece of it, but Jet Ziama sneaks it through 5-hole.
Scored by number 7, assisted
So we
by
take another
number
look at this
12.
beautiful
With 1 minute, 50
shot.
seconds remaining in the
Keeps it low.
Well, here we are, Jamie. Just about 2 minutes left in the game. Laxachusetts down 6 goals. What do you think they do at this point?
You know, the first thing is the face-off. They got to get on the ground ball. They haven't been winning the draws, which is all right. They need to get the ground ball out of it. Higgins is there. He needs to put a stop to the onslaught from Sisselberger.
But it continues, possibly. Rolls it to his buddy. Great effort by Sisselberger. He's pumped over on the sideline, as he should be, as his team could be cruising to a U19 Vail championship. Loses his defender, finds the open man on the crease, hits the pipe. That was number 20, Tate Young again. Great legs, big ride.
Flag is down.
Flag's down, they're going to throw it out. Honestly, might have been a smart idea. Time would have kept going on, but
just over a minute left. Again, you see DJ Ferreira getting his long stick brought out.
Matt Soren to our left, climb into the camera.
It's been Jake the Snake running it for the last quarter.
Absolutely killing it. See good ball movement here, finds a skip past number 7, slips up a little bit, looks
He ran,
around.
he was set for the shot, finds a
Finds
wide open
guy,
on the
scores.
crease. Once again,
Not
Jace
giving
Lambert.
up yet. Not giving in.
I believe it's his 4th of the day.
Laxachusetts goal, scored by number 12.
Let's take
with
another
number 7
look.
on the assist with 58 seconds remaining in regulation.
You know, FCA is doing a good job pressing out even though they're man down. But Lambert Jace finds the space and has a great shot, buries it in the top corner.
You know, I got to think that if Laxachusetts doesn't score, you know, almost every 10 seconds here, start firing them off, it's going to be an FCA win.
Not sure if it has happened before, but it's definitely statistically possible. The tough part is when you got an absolute beast like Sizzleberger on the X, it's hard to get those fast break opportunities and score quickly.
Let's see what happens here. Ooh. This could be it. Oh, and it stays in Laxachusetts possession. Now they're going to have to get it going now. No time to waste.
See the long pull Higgins on the crease.
They got to go.
Move it up to Antonelli.
FCA not giving him any room. Rips it. Good save.
Big side high.
That's
Wow,
gonna
they're
be
calling it
staying-
a push. I thought it was his own momentum that carried him off.
That's what I thought. Is
Getting a quick sub. They had 3 long pulls on the offensive end there.
Jeez.
Did Laxachusetts.
Something that Laxachusetts has been really into, using their pulls on offense as well, utilizing everybody. Number 21 takes a rip. Not sure if Wallen saved that or if it was just a little bit too far right, but 27 seconds remain. Laxachusetts down 5 goals, excuse me. Takes another rip. 20 seconds. They're going to have to get a shot off here. Doesn't look like they're going to get it.
Great defense to the bitter end.
Fantastic defense.
Got 8
Great
seconds
effort
left.
by Laxachusetts. That was just not giving in. Still giving it their all, regardless of the score and the time. Looks like this is going to come to an end here in 8 seconds. That looks
Pass comes straight through.
There we go, folks. Your champions are the FCA boys with a final score of 14-9, dethroning the Laxachusetts boys.
And they are going home with the Watts Traveling Trophy tonight. This is the 16th year the Watts Trophy has been in circulation, who, along with his great friend and co-founder Flip, is a great supporter of the Colorado Lacrosse and the Vail Lacrosse Shootout.
You know what, Jamie? I bet Flip was looking down, smiling at that effort by both teams. Great championship game, excellent effort from both ends. FCA just relentless this entire tournament, showing that they wanted it and they got it.
This was the closest game that they have played all weekend. FCA came in here determined, and they absolutely came through with great performances in the semifinals and the finals. They were relentless and never stopped going for goal. Athletes are going to be going to amazing colleges like Maryland, Penn, Harvard, Duke, UNC, DU, Notre Dame, Hopkins, Georgetown, Lehigh, another UNC, another Lehigh, High Point, Ohio State, and one more Notre Dame.
Every single player on the field today is committed to excellent programs. I'm sure that we'll be seeing their names very, very soon, such as Mr. Mikey Sisselberger.
Sisselberger is a guy that will, his performance today, I think, puts him on par with the Trevor Baptistes of the world, where he is absolutely dominant and gives his team a huge advantage when it comes to possession, when it comes to scoring.
Lehigh is pretty darn happy that they're getting Mr. Sisselberger over to their campus for some great face-off action and some NCAA lacrosse.
Lehigh has big things in store for them. We hope this kid starts soon. Will have an immediate impact if that's the case.
Exactly.
Well, folks, stick around. We'll keep the stream going because there is going to be an award ceremony here for your champions, FCA, as well as an all-star lineup announced from the tournament.
I can't wait to watch that game, Jamie. Laxachusetts also will be receiving a trophy for second place. Here it comes, folks.
Laxachusetts is doing a quick debrief before the ceremonies continued, as several families have planes to catch. Tournament. One of the men, absolutely vital to this tournament, Pat Garland, will be awarding the trophies. Here's a note from Pat regarding the recent passing of co-founder of the Vail Lacrosse Shootout, Flip Nomberg. Said the sadness we feel at the passing Flip Nomberg is tempered with knowledge of the pride Flip took in this division of the tournament and its impact on the founder's goal of growing the sport of lacrosse, showcasing some outstanding high school seniors who will be playing in NCAA for the next 4 years. Nonetheless, we'll miss seeing Flip sitting in front of the scores table at this year's championship game. The sport of lacrosse, the Vail Lacrosse Shootout, and I personally owe much to Flip for his many contributions to this support. We salute you, Flip. Rest in peace.
We're lucky to have today John Watts, the son of Dr. Tom Watts, after whose tournament has been named.
And it looks like, I believe, we just had a MVP given to your favorite name of the tournament,
Mr. Sisselberg.
Mikey Sisselberger.
Absolute animal. Gives the crowd a little pump fake.
See the crowd forming around for the display.
Coach is taking a photo with the traveling. What's the name of that, Jamie?
The Watts Traveling Trophy.
Watts Traveling Trophy.
Dr. Watts was a huge supporter of Colorado lacrosse as it began to boom across the country, across the state.
Once again, I miss having Flip sitting here watching this.
Kind words from Pat, rain true.
Out here playing.
It's Dr. Watts' son that has the pleasure of handing the trophy over to this year's champion, FCA.
Just an incredible amount of tradition here at the Vail Shootout.
Big shout out to the full staff, most of which are volunteers.
The way we do these votes is one vote per team,
Putting on
per game,
about
and then our staff puts in the vote.
about 10 fields worth of games happening throughout the day, throughout the Vail Valley.
I think we have the best players in the country out here, so the guys that are not far behind the guys that make this team are pretty impressive. And we're
Coming 2 years ago, I came in as a volunteer field manager. And just the work that goes on behind the scenes of this tournament is incredible. Multiple locations for fields, including Ford Field, one of the best kept fields.
Number 11 for FCA gets the first. That is
Brandon
Laxachusetts, number
except where they said
22.
Tommy Schelling. Again, I think there might be some confusion with the roster. We don't know. We've been saying names wrong all day.
And number 29 for Adrenaline, Nick DeMaio. I don't know if he's here or not. We have
All of
Adrenaline
these
coach,
players announced. You got Nick DeMaio on Adrenaline,
Okay,
big
in the
lefty,
midfield, FCA,
midfielders,
Henry Schertzinger.
FCA, Henry Schertzinger.
coming in hot. I'd be surprised if
By
they
the
don't
way, when
pick
all you guys are done, they want to get you together.
my
I'm sure
boy
Clark wants to
Sisselberger.
get a photograph
I think
of you.
Sisselberger got the MVP of the game.
He's got to be in the All-Star game.
Number 14 for Laxachusetts, Nick Loring. Put on an
Team
absolute
Colorado, number 1,
display of
Jimmy
power. Jimmy Erickson,
Big
my
Colorado guy.
childhood neighbor,
Close
getting in
defense
there.
LSN,
Team Colorado.
Kind of gets spoiled around here, but number 4 for Laxachusetts, I think he was on our team last year also, Will Bowen. Team 18, number 62, Charlie Malley.
Was Will
Charlie Malley
Bowen
is my previous teammate from Regis Jesuit. Incredible defender.
Sam Hauser getting the call. Minnesota Chill standout.
Although it's kind of hard to categorize this young man after watching him today. He has short sticks.
Oh, you already know who it is.
But I got a feeling I got it. You know it.
BJ.
BJ.
Killed it.
Huge compliments to BJ for a great tournament.
Number 5 for Adrenaline, Jack Schlendorf.
Wow, Schlendorf is getting it for Adrenaline.
MVP and our face-off winner.
My boy.
For FCA.
Man.
Number 14, Mike Sisselberger.
Mikey Sisselberger.
My boy getting it.
That's what Sisselberger was here last year playing for the U19 Wasatch team.
It's hard to play make it, take it.
It truly was a make it, take it game today. FCA's coach getting the nod for Coach of the Year, rightfully so. It's Drew Wardlow.
And we hope you're back next year for the 25th.
And folks, that concludes this broadcast of the Vail Lacrosse Shootout U19 Championship game. Thanks for watching. Thanks to our sponsors. And thanks to Score Break and Jordan Hendry. If you want to go catch the highlights, go onto the app. You can click on a goal. You can click on a transition. You can watch every single play, categorize as you want.
Great app.
It's a great scouting material tool, and highly recommend it to all the users out there.
And you know, Jamie, are there any important dates coming up for this next few days?
Next week we will resume streaming. It is the Elite Tournament, which is the best current college players and professionals gathering together right here in the exact same location. We'll have a 2-point arch there, and we'll have some amazing guys. Also want to shout out our official nonprofit that we're partnering with this year's Casey Powell's World Lacrosse Foundation. They're a great organization.
Fantastic.
Spreading the game and also hooking up all of our all-stars with the lacrosse shaft from this epic tournament.
You can follow that foundation on Instagram, the World Lacrosse Foundation, and from there you can see how you can get involved in a fantastic foundation started by Casey Powell himself, a legend of lacrosse. And
who will be in attendance, might do some guest commentary next week. We'll also have Dan Matthews on the mics. And just want to real quickly shout out to our whole broadcast team. From myself, my broadcast partner, Chi-Chi V. You got Matthew Bornhorst, Matt Soren, and Jake the Snake holding it down all weekend. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Woo!